What if the past was never really gone? What if Rockstar's most iconic characters were never buried, but reborn? Arthur Morgan, Dutch van der Linde, Mary Linton. Now in 2026, we meet Jason Duval, Raul Bautista, and Lucia Caminos. Different time, different city, same energy, same pain. Welcome to the ultimate comparison, Red Dead Redemption 2 versus Grand Theft Auto 6. One is set in the dying days of the Old West, the other in the chaotic heart of Vice City's rebirth. But what connects them is far deeper than just pixels. So before we dive deep into the madness, smash that like button, drop your wildest theory in the comments, and hit subscribe if you love Rockstar storytelling as much as we do. Before we compare characters face to face, we need to ask the bigger question. Why does Rockstar Games create characters that feel so familiar across different universes? Because what you're about to see isn't lazy copy-pasting, it's storytelling symmetry. Rockstar doesn't just design characters for the moment, they design archetypes that echo across time. Let's start with the basics. Rockstar's writing blueprint. Every Rockstar game, from Vice City to Red Dead Redemption 2, follows a pattern. A flawed protagonist in a morally corrupt world, a charismatic leader or mentor figure who turns toxic, a loyal companion who begins to question everything, and a world that slowly collapses morally, emotionally, physically. It's Shakespeare meets Scorsese. But what makes Rockstar unique is how relatable these characters are despite the chaos. Let's take a quick journey across their catalog. Recycled but refined. Tommy Vercetti, GTA Vice City, the cold, calculating outsider building an empire. CJ, GTA San Andreas, the hometown hero torn between family and survival. Nico Bellic, GTA 4, the immigrant soldier haunted by war and betrayal. Arthur Morgan, RDR2, the outlaw with a soul seeking redemption in a lawless world. Jason Duval, GTA 6, a mystery still unfolding but clearly carved from the same stone. You'll start to notice they're all different masks for the same human struggles. They build men and women who are powerful on the outside but broken on the inside. They make us care about criminals even as they destroy everything around them. Why? Because Rockstar understands one thing most studios miss. Storytelling is character first. And those characters, they're not random. They're deliberately designed echoes, versions of the same soul dropped into new timelines. Relationships, leaders, lovers, and betrayals always return in new forms. Redemption arcs, usually one character tries to escape the life and fails. Environments, peaceful camps in RDR2 versus beach sunsets in GTA 6, used as illusions of safety. Symbolism, horses and revolvers replaced by muscle cars and clubs, but the emotional tone stays the same. Even the dialogue structure is similar. Think about Dutch's famous line, "I have a plan." Now compare it to Raul in GTA 6 trailer. "We're taking this city for ourselves." Same rhythm, same delusion, same downfall incoming. So when you see Jason Duval, you're not just seeing a new GTA protagonist. You're seeing the legacy of Arthur Morgan. When you hear Raul's smooth words, you're hearing the ghost of Dutch van der Linde. And when Lucia walks through that burning city, you're watching a new Mary Linton carve her own fate. This is how Rockstar designs characters. Not to be forgotten, but to be remembered across time. Let's get started. Arthur Morgan versus Jason Duval. Arthur Morgan was Dutch's right hand. He wasn't just muscle, he was a leader, a protector, and sometimes the conscience of the gang. Jason Duval seems to play a similar role. From what we've seen in the GTA 6 trailer, he's not just another thug. He's calm, collected, often leading the action. He's got a plan, or at least he thinks he does. Arthur didn't want to run, but he had to. Jason doesn't want to survive, he wants to win. But the game doesn't let men like them win, not for long. Their physical and visual design. Let's talk design. Arthur Morgan was worn down, rugged, and practical. Every detail in his clothing said, this man has lived through pain. Jason Duval, he's younger, sharper, flashier. But his face tells the same story. Haunted eyes, half a smirk, that heavy silence. Even Rockstar's use of camera framing is the same. Close-ups on Arthur before a key decision. Slow pans on Jason during moments of tension. The way both characters walk, confident but never relaxed. These aren't just art choices. They're emotional continuity. Arthur Morgan's story is defined by one thing: redemption. He starts the game as a loyal enforcer, but after realizing Dutch's descent into madness, he begins to change. He starts questioning, he starts helping strangers, he even tries to save John Marston. Jason's moral journey, we don't fully know yet. But based on Rockstar's patterns, we can expect a similar path. A loyal soldier at first, a slow unraveling of trust, a chance to either double down or walk away. And if Arthur was the soul of RDR2, Jason could be the dark heart of GTA 6. Their emotional intelligence and storytelling depth. Arthur wasn't just tough, he was layered. He wrote in his journal, he cried, he showed guilt. That's rare in open-world protagonists. Jason, he might be more emotionally guarded, but Rockstar's new era demands depth. He's paired with Lucia, Mary Linton versus Lucia Caminos. In Rockstar's worlds, women are rarely just side characters. They are symbols. They don't just change the story, they change the main character. Mary Linton and Lucia Caminos. Two women who exist in very different worlds, but both push the story forward in ways that Rockstar fans might not even realize. Let's start with Mary. Mary Linton wasn't just Arthur Morgan's love interest. She was a mirror of the man he could have been. She saw who Arthur really was. Not the outlaw, not the killer, but the soul inside, the one buried under dirt and duty. I'm afraid when the time comes, you'll run. That line didn't just haunt Arthur, it defined him. Mary was his peace. But peace came at a price, one Arthur could never afford. Flash images. Mary in the park. Arthur reading her letter. Arthur silently walking away as she cries. Mary walked away because she had to. And in doing so, she broke Arthur more than any bullet ever could. Now fast forward to Lucia Caminos. She's no background character. She's not waiting for someone to change. She's the one doing the changing. In the GTA 6 trailer, she walks with confidence. She talks like a leader. And when the camera lingers on her face, you know she's in control of her story. Trust me, we got this. Let's burn it down. Lucia is not Mary. But she could be the same soul if Mary had chosen violence instead of walking away. Lucia and Jason running from cops. Lucia smirking while loading a weapon. Lucia in flames, unbothered. Both women carry the emotional tone of their story. Mary represents regret. Lucia represents reckoning. Arthur found strength in Mary's absence. Jason might find destruction in Lucia's presence. But both women share one trait that defines them in Rockstar's writing. They force the men in their lives to face themselves. No excuses, no distractions. Mary asked Arthur to walk away from Dutch. Lucia might ask Jason to walk through fire to prove his loyalty. Rockstar doesn't just write strong female characters, they frame them powerfully too. Mary is often seen through soft light, parks, candles, calm places. Her clothes are modest, her tone restrained. She represents what could have been. Lucia, on the other hand, is surrounded by fire, neon, chaos. She wears street-ready gear. Her tone is confident, even ruthless. She represents what's coming. Both characters are written with intention. Mary disappears from Arthur's life. Lucia storms into Jason's. Mary Linton was powerful by absence. Lucia Caminos is powerful by presence. This shift reflects Rockstar's growth. In RDR2, Arthur's arc was personal and inward, so Mary's role was to offer inner conflict. But GTA 6 seems to be shared. Lucia is not just a partner, she may be a co-lead. Meaning, for the first time ever, Rockstar isn't giving us a man haunted by a woman, they're giving us a woman running the operation. Compare Mary's departure scenes, Lucia leading a heist. And if Mary was the one that got away, Lucia might be the one who stays too long and takes everything with her. Mary Linton left Arthur with a broken heart and a whisper of redemption. Lucia Caminos may leave Jason with blood on his hands and a kingdom in ruins. Different choices, different power, but both unforgettable. In the Rockstar universe, no woman is just a love interest. They're the pivot, the force, the reason men rise or fall. So, what have we seen? Arthur Morgan and Jason Duval, two men living centuries apart yet haunted by the same storm. And Mary Linton and Lucia Caminos, two women on opposite ends of the law, but both powerful enough to shape destiny. Rockstar didn't just recycle characters, they refined them, reimagined them, and made us feel every moment again, this time louder, messier, and more dangerous. If you're still watching, you already know we're just getting started. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow and lets us keep diving into the deeper side of Rockstar's storytelling. Seriously, it makes a big difference. And don't go far, because up next, we're breaking down Simon Pearson versus Cal Hampton, the heart of the gang and the soul of the city. And Dutch van der Linde versus Raul Bautista, two smooth-talking leaders with deadly ambition. Stay tuned, because the story behind the story is just getting good.